Hello, good morning again. So today we will be discussing 1966 FIFA World Cup. This World Cup it took place in England. This is the first time a football World Cup is played in an English-speaking country. All previous editions they were not played in English-speaking countries. So this was the first World Cup, uh, eighth edition of the FIFA World Cup. And again, the host England, they were the winner. Like 1930, Uruguay were the host, they won the World Cup. And 1934, Italy was the host and they won the World Cup. This is the third time a host country won the World Cup. There are many interesting things happens in this World Cup. The African teams they boycotted this World Cup because they told FIFA there is some unfairness in the qualification from the Africa. They have to play more games to be qualified for the FIFA World Cup. And from Asia, first time the North Korea, not South Korea, and first time North Korea, it was select qualified for the FIFA World Cup. Now there is a problem again. There is no diplomatic relation between the England and North Korea because in the Korean War in 1953, England soldiers they fought for South Korea. So there was a chance that if North Korea, which is not recognized by the England, if it will go for a World Cup in England, the South Koreans they will be angry. But the FIFA clearly told England that if they will not host the North Korea, the World Cup will be moved to the other country. So that was a condition. Now, like this now in 2026, if Iran has to play the World Cup in USA, and USA has to allow it. But the situation at that time was not as that clearer, which is right now. So the 16 teams, and another important thing which happened during this World Cup, the World Cup trophy was stolen about 4 months before the World Cup, and that trophy was uh, found by a dog, and the name of the dog was let me check from it was Pickles. The name of dog was Pickle. Pickles was a dog who found that trophy 4 months before the World Cup. That trophy, which was called Jules Rimet Trophy. I make this point clear in my previous vlogs. The World Cup trophy, which is now the World Cup trophy, this was not the trophy before. This was a trophy made after 1970. Till 1970, there was trophy that's called Jules Rimet Trophy. And it was decided at that time the country who will win the three World Cups, this trophy will be given to that country. So Brazil, who won the 1970 World Cup third time, so they were given that trophy. So this tournament again, the teams they were divided into four groups of four teams each, and the top two teams they will move on to the play the knockout game and quarterfinal. So the eight teams which were qualified from four groups and the quarterfinal, the first quarterfinal was between, why I am smiling, you can understand, between England and Argentina. So this was the start of a fierce rivalry, which subsequently went on in different games with so much politics involved of Falkland Islands war and everything. So England defeated Argentina by 1 goal to move on to the semi-final. The next game was between quarter-final was between Portugal and North Korea, which Portugal won by 5 goals to 3. West Germany and Uruguay they played the next quarter-final, which West Germany won by 4 goals to 0, and the last one between Soviet Union, Russia, and Hungary, which Soviet Union won by 2 goals to 1. So the semi-final lineup was between England and Portugal. Just remember, Portugal was playing first time the FIFA World Cup. They played the first World Cup after 8 World Cups. So the team, the country of Cristiano Ronaldo, uh, first time appearing in World Cup in 1966, which this semi-final England won by 2 goals to 1, and the Germany they won the second semi-final by defeating Soviet Union by 1 goals to 2. This will end up a final between West Germany and England, and that final took place in famous stadium in London, Wembley. So the final it took place. The final took place in Wembley on 30th of July 1966. So very interesting final. West Germany and England they scored 2 goals each in their 90 minutes, and match went on to the extra time. And in the extra time, the England striker Hurst scored the goal in 101 minutes, and then there is another goal in 120 minutes. There is one famous save from English goalkeeper, just fell down after saving, and it was like little bit controversy that it crossed the line or not, but it is still one of the best save by the goalkeeper. So Germany, who was the champion, West Germany, who was the champion in 1954, they lost the final in 1966, and the England they become the new FIFA World Cup champions. And till now, this is the England's only international trophy which they have won. They lost two back-to-back Euro 2020 and 2024 finals, and they reached 2-3 times to the World Cup semi-finals in 2018 and in 2019 in Italy, and in 2018 in Russia they were in semi-finals, but they lost. Last time in Qatar they were knocked out by France in the quarter-final. So English team is one of the good teams, means, and one can expect them to perform well uh, in this World Cup, and we may see they should go in top four up to the semi-final, unless there is some blunder from the English players, because they are very famous in missing the penalties in knockout games. So the 8th edition of FIFA World Cup 1966, which took place in England, the winner was England, the host country. And now in the next video, we will be discussing the 1970 FIFA World Cup, which is the 9th edition of the FIFA World Cup, and that took place in Mexico. And winner is the team who has won the World Cup before 2 times. And it's not Italy, it's another team. Okay, so see you in our next vlog about FIFA World Cup 1970 Mexico. Thank you.